I am the co-founder of an organisation called StreetVet, and we are a veterinary-led initiative providing free veterinary care to homeless people's dogs on the street.
StreetVet started for me and myself in a backpack back in October 2016, and unknown to me, Sam was doing pretty much the same thing in another part of North London. We heard about each other and decided to join forces.
We perform outreach on the streets around 4 or 5 times a week. We work alongside another organisation who provide food for the homeless, and we've got to the point now where we're beginning to be recognised as a place for homeless people to come to bring their dogs.
No worries at all.
Yeah?
When a homeless person's dog needs help, we're able to provide on-the-street veterinary care and then also have a big supply of medications that we can use to prescribe.
Let's change the needles so it's not so sharp. Oh, there we go. Done.
I thought it was an ear roll.
No!
All of this information that we acquire when we do these consultations on the street, we then log into Provet, which is the medical records program we use. We use Provet for recording all the medical history about the animals that we see, and also to manage the stock coming in and out of our pharmacy.
At the moment, what it allows is that instead of, I was starting writing on a scrappy piece of paper on the side of the street. So now to be able to, we've got registration forms that we fill out, and then when we get home, we're all required within 24 hours to upload all the dog's details, medications, clinical exam, microchip number, everything onto Provet.
This is a very user-friendly system, so it doesn't take us very long. Being a cloud-based program, we're able to access Provet wherever we are, and that means that all the vets that work for StreetVet are able to access that information. So if we come across a dog that we've seen before, we can just log onto the iPad, have a quick search, find that animal, and then have access to all the significant medical history that we need to then provide the best service going forward.
Yeah, when we tell people that we've got our own database, it makes a massive difference because they just feel like, I've now, because we're now getting inspected by the VMD, so Veterinary Medicines Directorate, they were super impressed that we had that because it means it's just a tracking system. It just makes everything so much easier. So yeah, it's amazing.
If we didn't have Provet, it would be almost impossible for us to store and access all the information that we need to run an effective veterinary service. So although Provet is a really easy program to use and is very intuitive, getting to know a new product can be sometimes difficult, and the online support team is fantastic. They've always been there to answer the questions that we've had, and that's really, really helpful.
It's going to be, I hope, the database for street dogs all over the UK. And
that's where our volunteers are. If you compare it to a map of where the worst homelessness problems are in the UK, there's pretty much a perfect overlap between them.
We've met over 100 dogs and logged all the information that we need into Provet, and without Provet I don't think we'd really be able to expand in the way that we are.
This is what you want. Mainly take this food home. Come on then, let's go.